Bradley Manning's attorney, David Coombs, is with us exclusively. Mr. Coombs, good morning. It's good to see you.
Good to be here, Savannah.
First question is about this issue of parole. He's eligible in 7 years. Assuming good behavior, do you expect him to be out of prison in 7 years?
I expect him to be out, but I actually expect him to get pardoned. At least that's what my hope is, that the president will, in fact, pardon Casey Manning.
I will ask you about that in a moment, but first let's talk about this case a little bit. During the sentencing phase, Bradley Manning stood up and said he was sorry. He was sorry for hurting the United States. Julian Assange, the leader of Wikileaks, to which these classified files were leaked, said Mr. Manning's apology is a statement extorted from him under the overbearing weight of the United States military justice system. Is Assange right about that, or is Bradley Manning truly sorry?
He's sorry if anything he did harmed anybody, because that was never his intent. His intent was to give information to the American public. He wanted to help people, not hurt people. The government brought some evidence in that was speculative at best, that said there was potential harm. And for that, he said, if it's true, he's sorry.
Let me put it this way. Would he take the same actions today?
I think he has a very strong moral compass, so my answer would be yes, he would.
Do you think in any way he was used or persuaded or manipulated by Wikileaks and Assange? I ask you that because during this trial, particularly in the sentencing phase, you portrayed him as somebody under extreme duress, psychologically damaged, dealing with a host of issues. Do you have any concerns about that?
No, the stress that he was under was mostly to give context to what was going on at the time. It was never an excuse for his actions, because that was not what drove his actions. What drove his actions was a strong moral compass. WikiLeaks had nothing to do with bringing information out of him. He gave information to WikiLeaks. You mentioned the moral compass. On the other hand, if he wanted to expose wrongdoing, how does he justify the indiscriminate mass leak of 750,000 documents that he could not possibly have read or known what was in them? Yeah, you look at one document, and it's basically by itself, and you would say, okay, he could read one document. He can't read 700,000 documents, but these documents are pretty much the same thing. And so you can get through a lot of documents realizing that there's not going to be harmful information in these documents, and there wasn't.